what's up everybody? It is Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome back to First Look, where today we're taking a look at the 2025 Indianapolis Supercross track here in MX Simulator Round 9 of Moto Option Supercross, Round 9 of Monster Energy Supercross, and the first of 3 250 SX East-West showdowns in 2025. That is right, people. We got a showdown coming up this weekend, and I'm actually really kind of pumped for this because we haven't had one this early in a championship ever. It's definitely not one of those things that usually have early on in a championship. So even for the MX Simulator side, it's going to be kind of cool to see the best of the East and the West meet up with each other. I believe Emmanuel Cepeda has a championship lead in our 250 East division. And of course, Braden Tharp still leading the 250 West Championship. And we're going to see these guys go head to toe this evening here on Start Your Systems TV. So hopefully you guys will tune in and watch that with us as per usual. But either way, like I said, it is really, really cool that we get a showdown this early. And this track is very interesting, I feel like, to lead into one, because it kind of reminds me of a Houston layout we had a couple years ago. Very similar, at least start kind of situation where it kind of U-turns and then goes, it went over a tunnel jump back then. This time it goes under and then right into a rhythm section here on the backside. A couple different options there. We'll talk about that. And then, yeah, the rest of the track is kind of wild. Like, it feels like it goes all over heck and back. A little triple-double option right there over a tunnel jump into a sand section. Feel like everyone's going to want to tuck inside and kind of like double your way through the sand here. And then as you come back onto this one, it seems like pretty obvious to wheelie over that and then triple into the corner. Now here, I tripled in last time and it kind of didn't seem like it was a good option. So then I guess you do this, double, triple, and then table over a single all the way out onto the start right here. And then I did blitz the whoops first lap, but I am curious if you jump in, can you two jump the whoops? Not very easily. It made them pretty peaky. So if you're thinking about jumping into the whoops, maybe think twice about that. Definitely seems like ones you're going to want to check up and do that roller and then blitz. But let's try to take you guys through this track. So finish line jump here, inside roller option under the tunnel. And then first lap we went outside over. I was trying to go inside on off. I don't think you could go on off quad. I feel like you'd have to go on off on off. Let's tuck low here and double in, and then that sets up a triple, which if you're on the 250F might be the most viable option for you guys to take. And then let's charge to the outside of the sand and see how well this kind of works out here. Just kind of banking off of stuff out here. Even got a nice little rut to kind of flow through right there. Launch out onto the start. Anything here about like doubling and then tripling, I guess, would be another alternate line. You definitely want to triple right there. And then if we triple in here, what do you have? Can you jump off this onto the table? You can, but it is tricky. They made it tough. That seems like it's going to be the way to go, even if you have to like land down in transition and use this single out. Because it's going to be really fast to kind of just step off of that tabletop and then keep going. And then the whoops, like I said this week, they're big. There's no question about it. The Race Factor Gaming track crew has not been shy about big whoops this year. Daytona was gnarly. A lot of guys going down in those whoops. I had a terrible time in those whoops, but even just a lot of guys in like the 250 class, even the main event, a lot of guys going down in that. So let's try this here. I want to go inside, step on, step off, and then can you quad? Oh, yeah, on a 450 you definitely can quad, so it's doable. Might be the go-to line for some of the top 450 boys in the game here, just because it's going to be fast to stay low, do that on-off right there. But real life line, I don't know. I guess you just go on-off through there. Maybe the over step on off line that I was showing you. Just don't think there's anything else you want to do here other than 3-3. Seems like it's clearing away the fastest option. 3 in here, land in this pocket so you can triple up onto this table. Gosh, they made that really technical. I don't know why, other than just to maybe stifle it from being supremely one-lined and try to get people to check up and only do the double and then table over single option. But that seems like unnecessarily hard and like something that probably won't actually be that difficult in real life. Oh, the whoops, man, are just killing me. And I have people like Braden Carter every week tell me to just hit the whoops in fifth. But I'll show you what me going through the whoops in fifth looks like in the next run, because I learned to play the game without really touching your joystick much in the whoops. Maybe a cheeky lean back or two, but all the kids these days like to hit every whoop and use the joystick on every single whoop, which is super sketchy for me because all of my movements are on one joystick. I don't use two joysticks. So forward and back and left and right is all the same one for me. So moving forward and back in the whoops means I'm almost certainly going to get kicked one way or the other because my motions on the joystick will probably cause me to do that. I'll show you guys what that looks like either way. Lap times around here, I don't know. I don't have my display on right now, trying to do a lap obviously for broadcast purposes later on here this evening. I'm guessing we're looking in like the mid 50s, maybe low 50s range. Typical football stadium type of stuff like that for this, but I feel like the way that this track is laid out lends to maybe being a little bit longer football stadium track than we normally see. So I'm guessing mid to low 50s on this track, but who knows? I mean, we might have guys just running. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to go 5th gear in the whoops, and then I just had a perfect 1st gear run in the whoops. So forget about it. We're just going back to the 1st gear stuff. All right, I want to try this actually real quick. I want to see, can we arc into this and then... it's really tough to go all the way over that in quad. I think for me, the line, safe line, I'm gonna try to do 1 whole lap here, 2 whole laps at the end. The safe line for me is gonna be over that table, triple on, off, triple double right there, over the tunnel jump, get down that backside, and then I guess I'll just go inside here. Like I don't really have any reason to, other than it's just kind of looks to be the preferred line. Definitely wheelie into this and then triple. Ooh, going a little bit long. That's all right. Got it dialed in. And I just want to get this clean once. I'm not going to get it here. And I'm not even going to get the double clean. I was trying to check up and just double and then table over single on the start. Couldn't even get that clean. All right, let me show you guys 1 5th gear run through the whoops. We're in 3rd. Flick up to 5th on landing here. And then these guys just like me to like half throttle. And I just feel like I'm going so slow in those whoops, man. It's blah, 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 blah. All right, let's have a good run here. Over the finish line jump. Nice scrub right there. Get to the inside of this so that we just kind of flow through the inside, step over, triple on, off into the corner. Not too bad there. Triple this. Soak that guy up. Soak the wall jump, tunnel up. Down the backside, probably landed in 3rd there. Should have been in 2nd. And then through the sand, just kind of about finessing and carrying momentum through. Wheelie that guy to then triple. Triple into this corner, triple out of this corner, land in this pocket, jump up onto this table. Yeah, it's way too difficult to get all the way off of that thing. Swoop through this corner, back down into 1st gear, and then get up on the rear end of that bike. Good run through the whoops there. Honestly, pretty good lap. I don't know what lap time that is, but that was a pretty darn good lap. I was actually pretty satisfied with that one right there. That might just be the lap I use for social. Not the cleanest start of the lap here, but the rest of the lap was pretty darn good. So I was pretty happy with that one. I guess we could just double it up. Just do the same lap again, right? Coast over the tunnel, into the sand, carrying speed. Try not to have the tires slip out from underneath of you. A little bit nose heavy right there. That's all right. Hold it back. And then this 3 in is critical for sure because you have to land in that pocket to get onto this table and off. Not too shabby though. Honestly, I'm actually pretty satisfied with these couple of laps right here. Normally I'm not this comfortable on a track this early, but we've had some good runs through the whoops. Go to this berm here and over the finish line jump. No idea what those lap times were, honestly. Genuinely no idea. But I like them and I like this track. I do actually think that this is a really good track. I think it's going to race well. I think we're going to have a couple one-line areas in those 90s, maybe, but the rest of the track, we got a bull berm here, we got a sand section, and then we have 3 bull berms in a row. So you have 4 bull berms on this track, and 3 of them in a row. Like, if you come out of this sand section, let's say you get a good cheeky run down this sand section, you could come through here, set someone up by going over this, tripling, getting to the inside of this corner right here, and then making a block pass. And then they'll read you like a book, square early out of this corner, pop the triple in right here. I won't do it, but pop the triple in. They'll end up on the outside of you again so you can defend, but maybe they'll cheekily run around the outside of the berm, leave the inside option to you, get into the whoops, and then pass you back down the inside of the whoops right here, or loop their Larry like me. Interesting track though. Like I said, it looks pretty fun so far. Kind of keen to see how these guys will figure out ways to do laps on this track. You know, just from a standpoint of you know, what is going to be fast and like how they're going to differentiate. Because so far I feel like I've kind of figured out all the main lines. Again, maybe outside and then 4-4 right there is another option, but they definitely lowered that takeoff, so it seems almost, you know, pretty difficult to do it. I don't think I see anyone going outside here and quadding in. Maybe, but then, you know, you obviously could step up onto this plateau if you do. That's one of those things where if someone figures it out, they could. And then the sand seems pretty one line. I guess maybe some guys will like triple to the outside right here. And then just, wow, there's actually a pretty good wall berm all the way out here. Just carry momentum through. Very keen to see what these lap times are, for sure. No idea. Low 50s, I guess, would be somewhere in that range. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed us taking a look here at Indianapolis in MX Sim. Excited to go this weekend. Excited to see the racing tonight and this weekend as well. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, hit me up in the comment section below, and happy to get down there and speak with you guys about anything you have MX Simulator related. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.